Hey, welcome back. MTG Moxman here, and today we're going to talk about Time Spiral Remastered. Is it a buy? Is it not a buy? What's Wizards trying to pull? Let's take a look at this. It's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Hope you had some fun. You got to chill with your family and friends. And here we are on Monday, January 25th of 2021, hanging out in the basement dungeon with some Magic cards, talking about Magic. If you somehow found me on YouTube land, well, thank you so much for joining in the fun. I'm glad that it's free to do still. It's awesome. All right, we are talking today, as you saw from the thumbnail, Time Spiral Remastered and what is Wizards up to. So I noticed on the weekend, I got a couple of notifications telling me that Time Spiral Remastered had been, like, you could pre-order. It's ready to go. Pre-order it now. See what you think. But there's no cards to go with it except for the couple they spoiled, like Chalice the Void and that. So how do you decide if it's going to be a good product or not a good product? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. I want to go through a few things before you guys make up your minds out there. And I'd love you to leave some comments in the comment section, especially if you're new to the channel, I'd like to know what people are thinking, how people judge things, on how you feel about this product, knowing what you know right now. Because, of course, until more bits of information come out, which cards have been time shifted into the set, you know, we really can't make a definitive choice if we're going to buy this product. But I noticed right away that it came up for sale here locally. And it was $229.95 per box for your pre-order. Okay, that means in Canadian dollars, this is Canadian, by the way, right now. So we're looking at roughly, what, $270 a box. It's kind of like that whole Modern Masters thing, right? All right, so you can see, you know, it's got some price to it, okay? Now, it's a draft box, so you get to have some good fun with it. There's going to be some beautiful artwork for it. But I don't know anything about it, and they're asking me to spend that kind of money. Okay. That's one thing to think about right there. When you're talking almost $300 per box, are you just going to blindly go in and spend your money? Because guess what? We've done it before. I don't know if people remember, just last year we had things like Double Masters VIP, where we, as Magic players, spend some serious dough buying these products only to be disappointed, even shattered in some cases. So that makes me, as a player and as a consumer of Magic, much more leery about deciding to buy or not buy. Now, I also noticed, of course, that it zapped up on Amazon. Okay, now Amazon had it for $150. Okay, awesome. But then it also had import fees and shipping costs. So you're like, yee. Now, it does say 36 assorted rare and mythic cards per box. Okay, 15 card booster packs. You see how they're giving out some of the information here? It looks like it's just going to be a standard box. It's 36 packs. It kind of reminds me of Modern Horizons 2, doesn't it? Reintroducing your favorite block, now refined into a singular Magic draft experience. Am I going to spend $300 on a draft experience when I can just buy a box for $139 or $150? What's that extra $80, $90 getting me? What if they put in that box to tell us to go for it? Is it the Chalice the Void? Because it's been reprinted 4 or 5 times already. So every time it gets reprinted, its stock just drops a little bit. They're trying to save that reprint equity, but they've got to put out these products to say, hey, this is what you want to do. This is the product for you, players. You want to buy it. But again, if you look at that, they gave away information. We know it's 36 packs. We know there are 36 rare swords, so it's 1 rare per pack. You know it's a 15 card pack. Do you see the information that they gave out to us? And if you look at that first one, you notice that my local store doesn't have any of that information. They haven't received it. They don't know about it. But Amazon somehow knows? I wonder if that's a little bit of favoritism. What do you guys think about that? So, when I think about the past products we've had, okay? When we think about Double Masters VIP, that was $125 a pack. And it did have some nice common uncommons. It did. The foiling was I like the swords and stuff were cool. But there was not enough value per pack. I know it's a lottery type thing. I get what Magic is. But there is no way me as a player and as a YouTuber can condone that and suggest it to you guys to buy it. You know, you're not going to get my seal of approval on that. Whereas other standard boxes of sets, I still say, yeah, like Kaldheim's going to be awesome. Strixhaven, D&D, they're going to be good sets. Modern Horizons 2, I'm going to hold reservation. The first set was amazing, so I'm assuming they're going to keep it an awesome set. We'll talk about that as things get closer, but when you look at this and you say, that was 120, and then let's jump back a little bit. Double Masters! How many people got hosed on these packs? Come on! $400 and something a box. And it was not good. You know how we know? Because nobody's talking about it, and the stores are just filled with that stuff still. I've seen it on their shelves. I've talked to them. I've contacted local retailers. I've had hit-ups from people on my Patreon. I know what people are doing with this stuff. And it's sitting there because it was not a popular product. It was popular for that 2 weeks it came out, where everyone's like, yeah, let's get cracking! And then nothing else follows through with it, which makes it a ridiculous product. Because there was no sustainability. There was no, it's going to go forward. People are going to want to keep cracking it. No. Because again, that they've exhausted some reprint equity. How many times can you print Mana Crypt? How many times can you print these cards up? Right? If Wizards wants to retain some value, they've got to come up with newer cards. I don't see why they don't bump in a new card here and there into these sets. A totally new card only for these type of sets. But they don't do that, do they? So when we go back to Time Spiral Remastered, you as a player out there, like I myself, am asking myself, what are they going to put in that will entice me to buy it? It will not be the draft experience. I get that they're going to have some old card frames. That will be very pretty. But I can buy those on the secondary market from other people who've cracked the packs or other stores that crack them. But do I want to like just go out and spend $300, $280 a box, buy a few boxes? You're talking like $1,000 if you bought it, you know, probably a case of 4 or come cases of 6. That's a lot of money for just a draft experience box. Even if it is like, even if we're talking older stuff, right? Even if we're hitting up, you know, if you look at this, you say, oh God, Time Spiral came out in 2006. That's pretty awesome, man. I got to admit, it's like 15 years ago, right? Then they brought Planar Chaos. Okay, man, still a fun set, don't get me wrong. Then Future Sight, come on, amazing. When these products came out individually, they were all well received. They were fun. I loved seeing the Time Spiral stuff when it came out, seeing the crazy cards they put in back then. It was very unique, okay? But now they've got to find ways of making some money. And they're trying to bring up products that, I don't know if you guys realize this or even noticed, but if you go and take a look, you'll see these products fall right under the Master Series. Physical release. Modern Masters 2015, Eternal Masters 2017, Iconic Masters, Masters 25, Ultimate Masters, Double Masters, and then Time Spiral Remastered fits into the same slot of cards. So that's where they've stuck it. They've considered it a form of Master Series. Even though it's a draft box, you can see they fit into the same slot to say, hey, this is a product that fits within this series of cards, which is their Master Series. They've named it something differently. You know, Amonkhet Remastered, right? Now they've done this as a physical product that you can buy. And unless they put some epic stuff in there we don't know about, unless they really entice us in, that's why I'm saying this might be a product to avoid. Maybe. Right? I myself going to avoid it unless I see something that truly just floors me, that makes me buy the product. I'm not recommending this product at all. I just wanted to have that discussion with you guys today to say, what do you feel when you see Time Spiral Remastered? It's already coming out, already pre-release buyable. You know, you can pre-order it already. We don't know any of the cards running the series, and it's, you know, we're talking March, like it's a few months away, and Kaldheim is still coming out. Like you're talking a product on top of a product, right? Now we talked last year a lot about wallet fatigue. This is a product I'm skipping because there are other products that are going to take up my money this year. So this is not a product I know I'll be buying a lot of anyway. It's not going up on the wall unless I happen to get one box or something at some point next year, not now. I want to see how the product comes out. I'm going to let this one, like a fine wine, I'm going to let it mull. I'm going to see how it comes out. And I want to know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to Time Spiral? Is this something you've even thought about yet? Because seeing it come out for a pre-order kind of makes me leery, and seeing that it fits under the Master Series kind of makes me a little bit scared. And the fact they put 36 packs tells me that it might be a little harder to get some of those cards we do want that might be in the set, like Chalice the Void. It'll be a harder draw card to get. Which brings us back to yesterday's conversation of them slowly instituting chase cards to make them harder to get. They're reprinting it, yes, but they're really stretching out that reprint equity by making it a very hard card to get, to preserve that value. I'm just wondering. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. And, of course, all my regular viewers now, I love sharing these comments with you guys. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was MTG Moxman, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. This is where I click the button and turn things off now. But I always move my mouse around. I don't know what it is. I always mess it up. All right, guys, have a great one. Stay safe out there. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to my patrons and of course to my patrons. Some of you are on for the live stream this weekend because of your certain tier of level. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Thank you so much. Boomstick Edition!